Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can go live from your mobile phone directly onto your Facebook business page. And also there'll be another video that shows you how to go live directly into your group. So without any delay, I'm going to show you how to go live inside your Facebook business page from your mobile phone. So this is really good if you're out and about and you want to do an update into your page and let people know what you're up to, then this is how you do it. Okay, so I'm sharing my phone screen with you, so I'll try and keep it up here so that I'm still looking at you guys on the camera. So what we do with your phone is that you need to be on your Facebook business page if you want to go live as your business page. And again, you come to your page and you just scroll down to where you would normally go when you were going to put a update. So let's just get down to the bit where it says create a post. Now, there are three options: photo, camera, live. So when you click live, you're going to get some different options, okay? So the first one I want to show you is up the top here. You have that you can put your light on like a camera. If you click that, you see how it's said that the flash is on. It's made it a little bit brighter and it's really enhanced my the lighting on my face. The camera button here means that you can turn it around to face the other way. So you're going to get a view of me and my camera. And as you can see, if you are doing shoots from away, then that's what you see. So I'm going to turn it back round. Okay, so just quickly, I want to show you again, because I had my flash on this side, it automatically lightens my face when it's coming to me. But if I turn my camera around and go the other way, you see how it's actually turned my light on. You can see it in my screen. So that's actually my camera light. You see how they've actually put that on. So that's a really good way of lighting up what's away from me. So we're going to go back to me and I'm going to leave that on. Now at the bottom here, it says tap to add description. So this is where you add your description in. And then this little wand here at the bottom left. So if I bring my little flashy thing down so you can see it. This little wand here, that gives me the option to add some filters to my live, because that's the advantage of going live on your mobile. You have the ability to add filters. So as you can see, I can move it across and it will allow me to do lots of different things. So you can play around with those to see whether you want to incorporate those into your videos. When you're going live on your phone, it's actually quite good to incorporate those things. Oh, they look really pretty. As you can see, you can get a bit carried away with them. So you can go through and try out all the different ones to see whether there's anything that you might like the look of. Sometimes these change depending on the topic that's going on in the world. So Facebook sometimes does put some different filters on to mimic celebrations and occasions and things like that. Now you can keep scrolling through down here if you wish. Also at the very bottom, you see that there's this sort of slightly different layer, and that shows you some different options as well. And it loads, it gives you some ones like the mask. So it just segments the options of the filter into different ways, and you can have some frames and all those sorts of things as well. It also lets you draw, like I could put some glasses on myself if I wanted to. Obviously you can undo that by just clicking the bin sign there and it takes it off for you. You can also have this setting one, and that's like if I was to do this, it makes me go upside down, which is quite cool, and this changes me around. So if you're showing somebody some writing, maybe some branding on your top or something like that, if you do the mirror one, it will make the writing go the right way around. So just bear that in mind when you're doing your stuff. And then once you've finished, you go to the little upside down arrow. Just move this out of the way. Here, and it just pops it out of the way. Now this little plus button on the right hand side here, if I was to click that, it offers some other masks as well. So you can have the option of having a mystery mask. So it's all about like whether you want to implement these sorts of things to you. So it's given me a moustache. I don't like that mystery mask, sorry. and then you can have a popular mask, so it tells you some of the masks that are popular. You can have a play around with that feature. Obviously, if you're going to go on your business page and you're going to be talking about something, you could just do what I'm doing now. As you can see, I'm just talking. I'm actually holding the phone at the moment. Obviously, we're going to go over the equipment that you can do to not hold the phone, such as using a little mini tripod like this that you can put your phone into, or actually a physical tripod that you can hold up, like a selfie stick that you can hold up, and that will hold the phone for you. Now, bear in mind that once you go live, when you turn your phone, it will keep your phone upright. So you need to decide at the beginning of your time when you're going to go live whether you want to be in a portrait position, and this is portrait, or you want to turn your phone around and do a landscape position. So obviously it depends what type of live you're trying to achieve. If you're doing a face-to-face like I'm doing now, and you have your phone on a tripod, then you could get away with having it on the landscape. But if you are doing a face-to-face, as what we would call a talking head video, then I would suggest putting it into portrait. And again, you can use the tripod to hold the phone, because you don't want to be holding it and you don't want it to be moving around. You want it to be stationary so that you can do what you're doing. As you see at the top here, I just want to make a note of this. You see it says to public post. Now, when you're going live from your page, it's always public. You can't change that setting even if I click on it. The three little dots on the top right hand side offer you the options to do an audience restriction and add a donate button. Don't worry about those things at the moment. Once you're happy and you're ready, you click the start live button. Again, it's going to give you a bit of time, and then you're going to go live. Again, you have that really handy red button up here which says live, and when you tap it, it shows you the time. The good thing about going live on your page is that you can add masks when you're live. So if I click this button, I again can go upside down if I want to. I can add a brighter, so I can make myself look brighter by changing this. So I can do 3 different phases. I can flick myself around again if I wanted to. I can also add some masks in. So if I want to change what I'm doing and I want to wear a mask while I'm going live on my page, I can add those in. So I can add those in whilst I'm live, and it will pick those things up for me. If you want to get rid of those, you just click the go away button, this one down here. Then what happens when you're live is, you see, you can actually turn your camera around. So I can turn my camera around whilst I'm live if I keep my camera in the same position. So if I was to turn my camera now, it says you can't turn your phone while recording, you see, because what will happen is that I will actually be sideways in the live view. So you should always keep your camera in the position that you started with when you go live. If you turn it halfway through your live, you will be sideways for everyone to see. So that's when you prefer to not be sideways. You have the little lightning button that will alter the lighting. So if you are a little bit shaded, you can play with that. You can also use the tech that I'm going to show you how to use, the equipment that you can use for a mobile as well. The little comments box, if you click that, you can see any comments that people have made on your live. So at the moment, I don't have anyone joining me. You can write a comment, so you can go, "Hi everyone, give me a wave." And then if people will want to wave, they can give you a wave, and you can put that up. And as you can see, I'm the person on the live, I'm the admin of the page, so it's come from my business page, because you see it says Anita Wong at the bottom. If again you go live and there are the little eye is up here next to the live bar, that means that somebody's watching you whilst you're live. Now I just want to point out, because I have 800 and something followers on my page and likes, and I've gone live and nobody's joining me. So this dispels the often worry that a lot of people have, is that they're going to go live and people are going to join them. So there you go. Now I've got somebody watching me, and when I click the live button, that's took somebody about 2.5 minutes to find my live. what Facebook does when you go live on your mobile is it sends out a notification to the people who are following your page and who are admin of your page that you've gone live. But people are busy people, and sometimes they won't come and join you live. But what they will do is they'll watch the replay. So hi, whoever's joined me, I'm just teaching, I'm actually recording a video, and that's going to be put into my membership. Now you see, as soon as I acknowledged that that person was watching me, they disappeared. That's what happens as well. So I don't want you to freak out about that. We will go over all of the things that you can do so that that doesn't freak you out, that you're confident enough to carry on your conversation, even if you see 5, 10, 20, 100 people watching you. We're going to go through all the things that you need to do to be confident enough to talk your talk and walk your walk without worrying if anyone's watching you. If, however, you do have people watching you and they are actively engaging with you, you will see the comments underneath my comment here. And those comments will come up. And this is where, if you've ever joined a live where someone has been live on their phone, you'll get all the hearts showing up and the thumbs up and sometimes the angry face. That's where you will see it. It will all just flood in. Now, if you're live and that's a distraction to you, you can actually move your comments to the side. So what I did with my finger is I put my finger down here on the left and I swiped my finger to the right. So when I swipe to the right, my comments disappear. So all the comments would disappear. So if you have a set piece of content that you want to share, deliver that content and then open up the conversation for a Q&A. And that's when you can bring back the comments and tell everyone that you're having a little look at the comments. Once you've finished your live, you hit that finish button over here on the bottom right, and it will end your live video. Again, you are going to get the option to delete it if you wish. The live video has ended. Post this video to keep it. Post your video to your timeline, upload in HD. Absolutely. Here at the bottom left, however, you have the option to save the video that you've just done. I would recommend that you save it. One of the reasons I recommend this is that if for any reason your signal drops and Facebook doesn't quite finish off showing your live, you've saved it onto your phone and you can always use it either to replace the live video if it didn't work, or repurpose that video onto another channel which uses a portrait position, which I'm going to tell you about later on in this module. Once you're finished, if you've had a disaster or you feel that it's a disaster, please save the video before you delete it, because it's really good for you to re-watch the video and have a look at it and go, was it really a disaster? Am I being a little bit overcritical about my video? Don't forget, live video is all about being live, being natural. You're allowed to make mistakes. People don't expect you to be perfect. People don't expect you to remember every line. People are happy for you to look down at your piece of paper. You know, as long as you keep maintaining eye contact as much as possible, people know that live video is where they see the real you. And this is where you come out at your best. Once you're happy, you go ahead and click the share button. That's going to give you another option: discard the post or keep. So you're going to keep the post and it's going to go up to your Facebook business page. Again, it might take a couple of minutes for it to show. You've had people watching. Go down to the top of your Facebook business page and refresh the page by dragging it down. Then you can go up and have a look at whether it's gone on. So let's have a little look to see whether it's there. Da, da, da. So there's my live, and it's there showing that I went on live at 14 minutes ago. It's got the basic description that I had originally, and I'm going to go in and show you later on in the module how to edit it from your phone and what options you have on your phone to quickly edit your live whilst you're there. So I'm going to just stop my sharing for now. So that's how you go live from your mobile phone in the portrait position. Remember, the biggest thing to remember when you're going live from your mobile phone is to remember to keep it in the position that you start off with. Facebook did tell me when I turned my phone, you can't change your position whilst you're live. So that's a really good reminder to you as well. If you get carried away and you tend to you suddenly decide to turn the phone around, If you really want the phone in a different position, it's better to just tell your fans, I'll be back in a second, I'm just going to change the position of the phone so that you get a clearer view. And then just go back off and go back on again and do another live. I hope you've enjoyed this. Don't forget that we have the Facebook group for you to ask any questions about any of the videos you're showing, and I will see you in the next video.